Captain Kavita, and in this video I will walk through a first grade science lesson plan that corresponds with Standard 2 Life Science. Standard 2 says that students will analyze how various organisms grow, develop, and differentiate during their lifetimes based on an interplay between genetics and their environment. The name of this activity is Why Am I Like My Parents? After this activity, students will be able to identify similarities and differences between their parents and themselves, and also be able to identify similarities and differences in a variety of organisms, including both plants and animals. The materials needed for this activity are pictures of different parent-offspring pairs, paper, pencils, and markers. The technology that is going to be used during this lesson can either be on a smart board or an overhead projector. Now, let's start the lesson. First of all, in order to grab the children's attention, it is important to introduce the topic and explain what they are going to be doing. During circle time, once the students are sitting at their desks, I will present the question, why do we look like our parents? Do you look like your parents? I will allow students to answer the question and guide them if they do not have an understanding of this concept. I will then explain the activity and then start the activity on the smartboard or projector. Once there is a picture up on the screen, I will start the lesson off by showing a demonstration on what similarities look like. Then, I will ask the class if they can see any similarities themselves between the parent and their offspring. I will then allow the students to come up one by one to the board and circle or write down the similarities that they see. After the smartboard activity, I will give each student pictures of their own parents and have them create their own list on similarities that they have with their parents. After the student has created their own list, I will then give them a variety of other parent-offspring pairs and have them create other lists from them as well. Throughout this activity, there may be a student that does not understand this concept, or the concept may be too easy for them. This is where differentiation comes in. To simplify this activity, I will guide the student through the observing process and ask them to note the differences between them and their parents only. To extend this activity, I will present pictures of different animals within different species and ask the children to identify the characteristics that are similar between the two. At the end of the activity, I will present a board with various pictures of parents and their offspring and ask the students to match what parents and offspring match. I will have each student do so and record their answers to see if they have mastered this concept.